So I thought I'd do a wheated blind. We got a Weller 107, a 107 proof, Maker's Mark BEP, their wood finishing series at 110.7, Weller full proof at 114, and a Rebel cask strength at 120. Sort of similarly MSRP price, but different secondary price. Let's see which is the better. So this is a wheated blind. Like I said, I got the two Wellers, full proof 107, the Maker's Mark BEP, and a cask strength Rebel. So comment below what your favorite wheater is. Like, hey man, and comment below where you live, what's going on, your name or whatever. Just it's really hard to start sort of a community or chats on YouTube. It doesn't really work like that. I'm trying to work out the best way of doing that. But so here's my order. Starting at number 4 is Rebel cask strength. Just found this to be a bit hot. Good flavor, but a little bit hot, and it is the hottest one here by quite a bit. So to be expected, but you know it's that not really nice hot compared to the rest of them. I like high proof stuff, but yeah, this one's not great. And to be fair, I'm not a huge wheater fan. And a wheated bourbon, for those who don't know, to be bourbon, it needs to be 51% corn. But the second grain, or the second majority grain, which is they call the flavor grain, can be wheat, it can be rye. I think that's about it. I suppose you could use barley, but that would be weird. I've never heard of that before. But so these are at least 51% corn, and then the next most common grain is wheat, and that's where it gets its flavor. And it's a little bit more muted because the rye has a lot more spice. Anyway, so next, number 3rd. The 3rd is, and these two are very close, and so that probably lets you know what the order is. So number 3 today for me is Weller full proof. Really good. Wellers are Wellers, right? And they're a great bourbon. They're not my style of bourbon. I always have them around, and they're all equally as good. They're just different levels. And number 2, Weller 107. I found the difference between those two, that the Weller 107 maybe had less nose, and maybe less on the palate, but what was there was nicer for me personally. It was a little bit sweeter, and that's what I preferred. But number 1 for me, and it was weird, right? Because the two Wellers were delicious. They tasted great, but the Maker's Mark BEP just tasted so different, and maybe it was just the fact that there were two Wellers. Maybe I should have left one out, but this just was a flavor bomb. Like, this had oak, it had that peanut. This was the peanutty one, which is weird. I don't really normally pick up peanut as a flavor note on anything, even Jim Beam, but I smelt peanut, and the sweet oak just came through on this one. So next I might put this guy up in the blind against my Cellar Aged Maker's Mark. So I think this one might take it. But so that's my wheater blind. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. I haven't done an actual bourbon thing sitting in my chair. This is my desk, by the way. So here's my computer screens. This is where I work. I'm an electrical engineer. This is my basement. So I sit here working, I work from home, and I have to look at that all day, all fucking day, and not drink it. It's really hard. But anyway, it's not that hard. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.